welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery in BL tonight. We're going to kick it off talking about Carreras Limited, one of the bellwethers of the market. Talk about a company with income and growth here. A dividend here being declared by Carreras, a dividend of 23 cents per share Jamaican. At the board meeting that Carreras held on June 2nd, 2022, you annualize this dividend here, you're talking about a dividend yield of something like 9% or so by Carreras. It's a good one. You look at the policy rate, 5%. You look where repo rates are in the market, you're not going to get anything like this in terms of the market for dividends. A good one here by Carreras. It's payable July 5th, 2022. Next up, we've got Barita Investments Limited, better known as BIL or ticker symbol BIL. Consideration of dividend here by the Barita team. Advisory that the board of directors will meet June 9th, 2022 to consider the declaration of an interim dividend. Now, GraceKennedy Limited, ticker symbol GK, talk about the year 2022 of Grace, GK 100. They appoint here acting president and CEO of First Global Bank. GraceKennedy has advised overall the appointment of Mr. Radcliffe Daly as the acting president and CEO of First Global Bank as FGB due to the resignation of Mrs. Maria McIntosh Robinson effective July 18th, 2022. Now, the release goes on to state Mr. Daly is currently the COO of FGB and he has over 30 years of experience in retail, corporate and investment banking. That's a lot of experience, a lot of time there as he goes up into that role eventually. Now, Eppley Property Fund Limited, share buyback here. They keep doing this. The trend is your friend. I mean, eventually these shares are going to evaporate here on the Eppley property side, although the net asset value has been pretty stable at, Bayesian, Barbadian dollars 72, 73 cents per share or so. Now, the advisory states 3,700 shares were purchased on May 24th and 31st, respectively, in this year under the company's value fund, to make that very clear, under the share buyback program. And of course, the source of funding was cash on their balance sheet, and the shares were repurchased on the open market via their lead broker, big company, NCB Capital Markets Limited. Last up, how could we go into the weekend without talking about some earnings reports? JMMB Group Limited here, huge 2022 year-end March 31st earnings, surging 52%. Let's reiterate that. We didn't get that wrong. 52% by JMMB Group. Talk about earnings surging, jumping here for JMMB on the back of share of profit of associate hitting something like 5 billion Jamaican dollars. Now, by the numbers, JMMB just had a huge year. As we mentioned, to be exact, $5.07 billion share of profit of associate alone for the year in 2022. Earnings per share registered $5.85 versus $3.84 Jamaican year over year. That's at 52%. We come back to a net profit alone for JMMB Group, 12 billion Jamaican, jumping over that $10 billion milestone mark. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.